Okay everyone, and welcome back to my DDLC Let's Play. Hey, guess what? I finally not only have battery, but I've also got my space issues sorted out! So now I can actually record for longer than 2 minutes! Isn't that fucking amazing? Oh yeah, you may also notice that. That, right there. Yes, I'm expanding out to other visual novels. Don't judge. But, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the window's open because it's fucking smoldering hot in here. It has died down somewhat, but I've also got the fan on and everything. It's way hotter than it's usually here in the Netherlands, but let's not complain about the weather and let's just get started. Alright? That's not what we're here for today, is it? Alright, there we go. Oh shit, that sounds really soft. Well, yeah, to be fair, that's probably because I turned the volume down. Hang on, let me just turn this sucker up for a second. Okay, let me... The fuck? Can I turn up the... What? I can... Okay, so I can mess with that. Okay, I can't seem to be able to mess with the... Why? Oh, this is really weird. Can I... Okay, this... Can you give me a second to figure this out? Because Okay, it seems the fucking mover for itself is... Like, the actual hitbox for that indicator is way down low. So just grab it and then move down and then... It doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever, I hope this is loud enough. So, let's just continue. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Okay, a quick recap. We just got Natsuki's number, and she's coming over to our house on Sunday to bake some cupcakes with us. So, is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. And until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Okay, so my boy wakes up. It's Sunday. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when there's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Wait, hang on. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different person almost in a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Now this is where my boy might actually get a few points, and I really will talk about MC and his density a bit later, alright? Because, believe it or not, I still kind of like the guy, even after the shit he's about to pull. But, trust me, I still love him, okay? And I'll come to that later once it's important, but for now... He's gonna check on our girl. He's gonna check on Best Girl. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were a family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Now this seems like it's kind of getting scary. And there's a scene later on that is very similar to this, but it gets way scarier. It gets way scarier. So, just prepare your buttocks, alright? Because it's gonna get wild. But for now, it's gonna be a bit of an expository scene. This is the scene that's going to confirm what Sayori is suffering from. And no matter what route you take, no matter which way you go, this scene will always play out. Maybe the dialogue changes a bit, but the dialogue of the scene itself doesn't change, only the dialogue leading up to it. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? And there she is. Sayori in casual clothing. Didn't see that one coming, huh? Oh, hang on. There we go. Nice little, cute little pink t-shirt, some shorts. About what you'd expect, isn't it? Hi, Alex. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course, but I'm just helping her online. I didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. Do you? Do you, pal? Because I don't think you do. I do not think you do. Are you sure about that? Because I'm not entirely too sure, especially not if the bomb she's gonna drop on you next. Trust me, it's important. I think you've already figured it out, but this basically is gonna confirm it. So Zoe smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Alex. Why can't it be like it's just all... Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been even thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
Oh, poor Bun.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Alex. But, you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Alex?
Now, here it is. The confirmation is gonna come in 3, 2, 1.
I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Yep. She's depressed. I'm pretty sure you already saw that coming from a mile off, especially considering with the constant foreshadowing I was giving and constantly pointing out how important it was. That's where the oversleeping comes in. That's where the bittersweet language in her poems comes in. It all comes to a point here. The reason she's oversleeping is because that's just an excuse she's using because she doesn't see a reason to get out of bed. She just flat out doesn't want to get out of bed because she flat out doesn't see a reason to. Or do anything for that matter. She sees herself as nothing but a burden and a worthless piece of shit that doesn't deserve to live. Which is really important because it comes up later. Oh, I'm already getting teary-eyed just thinking about that, but let's just focus on this.
Did you know that?
He did not know that, but now he does.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
Tip, if you ever come across someone with depression, do not handle it the way MC is about to handle it. Because you're only going to make it worse, alright? Some of the things he says only are going to make it worse. I'll point out which ones. For the most part, he does an okay job, but there are some things he says that he probably shouldn't have said. I'll point out which ones, but for the most part, he does an okay job at trying to comfort her.
What reason is there to do anything when I really know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Probably because you're dense as a brick, but that's beside the point. Did you really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Yeah. Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. That's one thing. Do not say that. Do not say you've been betrayed or anything of that kind of sort. That's essentially putting the blame of your feeling shit on the depressed person. And that's not something you should do. Never put the blame on the depressed person. That's only gonna make it worse. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. That is a bit better. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That is also a generally acceptable thing to say. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
I don't understand at all, Alex. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
It would just come a bit on a bit hard, and yeah, you can't. It's not exactly an easy thing to talk about. At least not for her. She sees her depression as nothing more than a reason for people to start hating on her. Of course, if you're a true friend, that's never ever going to happen, but you know, she just doesn't want to take the risk. The real reason, and the one that I think makes the most sense, is the fact that, hang on, I need to get my train of thought, is that if she tells MC, because of how much she cares about him, if she tells him, she thinks that he'll hit her, because he thinks she's like a freak of nature, not allowed to live. Because of how already worthless she feels, that's only going to add on. Now, before I continue on, I also want to clarify, I want to add on to that point I said about MC earlier, about how I wanted to defend him. You're probably thinking, oh boy, why couldn't he just tell her earlier, you know? How is he so dense? He's such a dick! Well, yeah, he is, but most of it I don't think was on purpose. Because, well, let's be honest with ourselves here. He's an 18-year-old high schooler that spends his free time playing video games and watching anime. Do you really think he knows anything at all about depression or how it works? And with how hard Sayori has been trying pretty much her entire life to keep it hidden from him simply because she thinks he'll hate her, I can't exactly blame him for not noticing sooner. She's not giving him a reason to notice anything is wrong. She's doing her best outright every single day to make sure he doesn't notice a thing. And that's been going on for years. So for him, this comes out of complete fucking nowhere. He had absolutely no idea that Sayori had been suffering for pretty much her entire life because she didn't show it to him. I mean, yeah, if he was a little bit dense, he would have picked up on the signs a little bit quicker, sure, but it still wouldn't change the fact that, well, he's still young at the time. Of course he wouldn't, and he's still young. I don't exactly blame him for not picking up. He's not exactly picking up on it. He's not exactly a master in this field, you know. He does his best with what he's given, and even though he ends up fucking up in the end, more on that later, it's still very clear that he cares, that Sayori is the world to him. He cares immensely about her and really doesn't want anything to happen to her, even though he comes across as a dick, especially now that he's learned this. He wants nothing more than for Sayori to be happy. But enough about that. That's enough of a tangent. Let's just continue.
Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
That is actually how real depressed people feel. Many people have praised this game for its very accurate portrayal of depression, and how people caring about a depressed person can sometimes feel nice, but also feel like it's just hurting you more. Because it's just like, why are you wasting your valuable effort and time and caring for me? I don't deserve to be cared for. That's what's going through her head every single goddamn day, and honest to God, I hope you can see why she's my favorite, because God, I don't wish that kind of pain on my worst enemy, dude. Like, seriously. And again, knowing a person with depression just makes me so immensely relatable to me.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. And then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Alex, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
You're not. You're really not. Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt her too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace.
Alex.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough, and here he makes it clear that he really does care for her. He made a mistake. He's human. Everybody does that. Alright? He fucks up. He fucked up by not knowing, and now he wants to rectify it. He wants to, understand her a bit better. That's gonna make it all the more painful, but again, foreshadowing. They'll probably do that in the next part. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. I think I'll drag this one out till about 23 minutes, until the scene finishes anyway. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Alex.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms are made at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
Oh, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Alex,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. See, he just doesn't know. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. You can't make those feelings go away. Don't claim like you can. Nothing can actually... There is no known cure for depression. There's treatments, there's therapy, but that only stims it away. It never fully cures it. Depression is something that has to be managed. It can't be outright cured. And again, he doesn't understand jack shit about it, so he probably thinks that it can. Makes it all the more sadder, honestly.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Alex. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel...
No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. Yep. That was pretty heart-wrenching, wasn't it? That scene, that right there, I didn't know that was a scene that existed. I honestly didn't. I know she would go and commit the suicide, but I thought that this scene first was the one where she died, but... And yeah, I guess I just spoiled it. Yeah, we're getting really close to the end of Act 1 now, and since you already know that Sayori has depression, let's just keep it simple and say you won't be seeing her tomorrow. let's just keep it at that, okay? I may have spoiled it for you, and I'm really sorry, but I'm pretty sure it was kind of obvious that she wouldn't stick around anymore. Remember this, because this is probably going to be the last you'll see of her for quite some time. So, yeah. Again, I'm really sorry, but it's just how things are. You won't. I'm sorry, but you really won't be seeing her until near the end of the game after this point. So, yeah, there will be one last time you'll see her in Act 1, but it's not that pretty. Trust me. I say goodbye to Sayori next to her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over, too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it quits here, dude. So yeah, that was a bit of an expository scene. Sayori showed us what kind of things she'd been suffering from, and just how long she'd been suffering from them. And all in all, I'd say MC handled it pretty well, honestly. Like, yeah, he said that one thing that he felt betrayed, which is something you should not say under any circumstance, but other than that, he did a pretty good job in consoling her. Because if someone has one of those rain clouds that she describes them, the last thing you should do is leave them. If they tell you to leave them alone, don't, under any circumstance. If they're that down and if they're that close to ending their life, you should not leave them. Stay with them at all times. Even if they tell you to leave, stay with them. The only reason he leaves is because he has another appointment, and Sayori outright tells him to, and again, he doesn't understand much. She outright tells him that she wouldn't forgive him if he canceled his plans with Natsuki. He wanted to cancel them, and he wanted to spend the rest of the day with her, but she outright denied him and thinks it's better if he just goes and hangs out with her. Now she's gonna show up one more time. Actually, yeah, before that not so pretty scene, she's gonna show up one more time after the scene with Natsuki here. And oh boy, it's not exactly what you think it might be. So yeah, sorry for that really long-winded outro, but yeah, that's what I'll call it quits for today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll leave a like or maybe even a comment. I'm not that big and needy, but I would really enjoy it if you told me what you think. And hope I did the whole depression scene, if I handled the voice acting well and all that. So yeah, since Sayori's my favorite, I honestly do pour most of my voice acting effort into her voices. Not the rest. But I do try. So yeah, I think that's all I'll call it quits. Have fun with this episode, dude.